What's up, chat? How are we doing? Unknown Boy, that is a name I have not heard in a long time. Unknown Boy is a name I have not heard in a long time. Uh-oh. Did I just lose? I just lost connection. Hopefully that's just a my TV thing and not a stream thing. That would be a bummer. How's everyone doing? What's up, Greg? I've been lurking, don't you worry. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm gonna pull lines up. Do some line talk. Yeah, I think my CHSN just fully crashed, or maybe it's my TV that's geeking, actually. I might have to turn my TV off and turn it back on. We'll see. Edmonton Oilers, big one, at Rogers Place. Here's your lineup for your Chicago Blackhawks. Actually, I can do this better. I can make this even bigger. Right. Yeah, let me do it like that. Here is your starting lineup for our Chicago Blackhawks. We got Bedard centering Lardis and Green again. Frundell, Mikheyev, Bertuzzi running it back. Jeff Blashill was asked after the game on Tuesday if he is considering playing Frundell back on the wing at any point for the rest of the season. And he said, based on what he's seen from Frundell at center so far, no. Basically, that he's liked what he's seen. Yeah, he injured his knee right before he got big. Yeah, Greg, I was a pretty good player, but that knee injury, some people in chat, they'll tell you about how good I was before that knee injury, but I was a special player. But Jeff Blashill basically saying that he's liked Frundell so much at center that he's going to keep him there. He thinks that organizationally, the prospect of Frundell being able to play center is much more beneficial for the organization than him being on the wing. And I've talked about this in a couple of videos. But Greg, no, I didn't play hockey. Jokes aside, I did not play hockey. Lee played like Brent Sopel. Was going to be one of the greats. One of the great what? One of the great fucking... That's so funny. I was going to be one of the greats. Lauren knows. This isn't playing, is it? Okay. I was worried. I was worried you guys were just hearing Chief right now. Anyway, I did a podcast yesterday with the prospect on and Beehawks memes, and that is coming out tomorrow. I think it's not going to be. I'm going to collab it on my channel, but it's not for my channel. It's for Draft Prospects Hockey, Draft Pros Hockey. It's going to be on the Prospect On's channel, but I'll collab it. But I talk about it in that, just like Frundell playing center. I've seen a lot of people freaking out about Nazar being a third line center, and people are like upset by the idea of Frank Nazar being a third line center. And like for me, my only issue with Frank Nazar playing third line center is who is on the wings in the top 6. Like that's my only thing is like who's on the wings in the top 6. I'm not worried about, like, I think Frank Nazar being a third line center would be an amazing thing. If you get to a point where Bedard and Frundell are, if Frundell's a center, like, that's fantastic. It's just who's on the wings and are they better than Frank Nazar? And if they're not, or even comparable, you know, then it's like maybe Frank Nazar should be in your top 6. But I don't really understand that, like, Nazar shouldn't be in the bottom 6. It's like, man, we'll see it this year. Like, whoever wins the Stanley Cup, their third line is going to be really good, you know? Like, if you look at some of these contenders, if you look at the Avalanche, if you look at, you know, Vegas is a wagon, but who knows what's going on there. But if you look at Tampa, if you look at Carolina, if you look at Dallas, they all have incredible third lines, and that's what you need now. Like, you need damn near star players on your third line, so I don't have an issue with that. But back to the lineup. Second line, Frundell, Mikheyev, and Bertuzzi. They looked great against the Winnipeg Jets. This is Frundell's 6th game in the NHL. And chat, let me tell you something. Anton Frundell is probably going to have the McDavid matchup tonight. Okay. They are, hey, 6th game in the NHL. Here's 14 minutes against McDavid. Welcome to the NHL, kid. 6th game. Here's 13 and a half minutes against the best player ever. That's what Frundell's getting tonight, chat. So it's going to be fun to watch. I hope he gets that. I mean, the speed difference is going to be crazy, but talk about sink or swim. Here's McDavid for 13 minutes, kid. They were fucking good, though. That Bertuzzi, Mikheyev, Frundy line on Tuesday was so good. Obviously, Frundell had a couple of blunders in his own end, but those are just like system. He didn't know if he should, like, on the Morrissey goal, he like didn't know if he should follow him. And then the overtime goal, you know, just not really aware of Kyle Connor. But the defensive ability's undeniable. And it's like once he gets more comfortable in the system and learns his teammates a little bit better, like, he is insane. But yeah, we are about to watch I really think we're about to watch Frundell McDavid, which is insane. Edmonton's home team, though, so they get last change or second change. So I think Edmonton's going to be able to pick their matchups a little bit more. They're probably going to put the Dickinson line on the Bedard line. But I'm excited for this one. I really am. Celebrini has more points than the 2 other highest scorers on his team combined. I think he gets some MVP votes. Yeah, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will get some votes. He's been really good. I tweeted last night. I watched the Sharks game last night, and I tweeted that Celebrini was unbelievable, and people thought it was an April Fool's joke, but it wasn't. I was just unfortunately watching the game. Oh, look at this shit. I tweeted this out a few minutes ago. What is this? What is this? The 6D Chicago Blackhawks are expected to dress tonight in Edmonton have combined for 281 games played, 16 goals, 53 assists, and 69 points. Evan Bouchard, 75 games, 20 goals, 66 assists, 86 points. Dude, bro is ESPN ass stat. Who cares, dude? Comparing Evan Bouchard's offensive production to this young Blackhawks blue line, ESPN ass stat, bro. And I said, Evan Bouchard has the same amount of Stanley Cups as the Blackhawks' young blue line as well. Makes you think, Bob. Great work, though, Bob. Thanks. Oh, yeah, here. I said, Celebrini's unbelievable. It was crazy. Like, the goal and then the assist with, like, a minute and a half left for them to win that game. I was like, come on, man. Like, you just can't. You can't deny it. He's, Bushbaum clears. Yeah, whatever. I would take our young core over Evan Bouchard and Matthias Ekholm. I would take my defense core over Edmonton right now. I mean, obviously Edmonton's better right now. But it's not going to be in, like, a year. So, can't tell if Bouchard is good or not. Bouchard is good. I mean, it depends upon, like, what you're at. Like, Evan Bouchard is a phenomenal offensive defenseman. And he's not as bad in his own zone, I think, as people let on. He's just, like, a little soft, and he sometimes makes the occasional boneheaded head scratcher play, and sometimes his body language and his, like, compete level makes you ask questions a little bit, but he's phenomenal. Like, you'd want him on your team. Just, you could make the argument, everyone would want Evan Bouchard on their team, but you could make the argument, like, are you going to win the Stanley Cup with Evan Bouchard as your top defenseman making over $10 million? Like, that's a real question. There's a difference between, like, being really talented and a good defender and, like, what wins in the playoffs. Like, these are different things, you know? Hawks D looks better going forward. Yeah. I mean, it does. But, what was this? What was his website called? I just, like, I can't stop thinking about, like, the Blackhawks forward group and, like, the future and what things may look like. And also I was thinking more about, like, the draft, because I did this podcast with the prospect on yesterday, and he said that he's heard that, like, the Blackhawks are really high on Albert Smits, who is, you know, probably a projected top 5, top 6 pick, big left shot defenseman. And I'm just like, man, like, are we gonna end up picking 3rd or 4th and then pick a left shot defenseman? And, like, this Albert Smits guy, I was watching his tape today, and, like, I see the appeal. Like, I understand why we're about to be underway. I understand why, like, teams would be high on him, but didn't see end of game. Did Celebrini take over? Yeah, he scored a goal to tie it with the net empty with, like, a minute and a half left, and then sat one shift off and then got back on the ice and had the game-winning assist with 30 seconds left. So, and that was his 3rd and 4th point of the night. So it was just like, you kind of saw it coming. I was just like, he's undeniable. All right, let's go. Bedard line. I wasn't even paying attention. Is it Dickey out there? Here's Kapanen. Yeah, here's Dickinson. Shovels one across. Oh my gosh. Dickinson almost with an early assist. Puck still free. On top of the crease, Knight covers up. Jeez. Vigo Bjork or bust. Really. Logan Kane wants Vigo Bjork at the 3rd pick. Prospect Don wants to move on from Wyatt Kaiser to draft Smits. What drugs is he on? I just did a podcast with the Prospect Don yesterday. And he did say that he thinks that the Blackhawks are high on Albert Smits, but I think he heard that information a while ago, like maybe before it became very clear that the Hawks were going to get a top 4 pick. So, Jari's mask came off. Mask off. Fuck it, mask off. I think the prospect on wants Stenberg or McKenna. I think he just talks about Albert Smits if they're picking in the 3 to 5 range. I talked to him yesterday, and I texted him today. He wouldn't take Smits over McKenna. But I am concerned, after that conversation yesterday, I am concerned that is a move that the Blackhawks would make, which would send Blackhawks Twitter and the entirety of the Blackhawks fandom into a frenzy if he made that decision at like 2nd overall. Oh, jeez. Bert took a spill and a puck almost just decapitated Evan Bouchard. Oilers get it out. Vlasic on his horseback, and he gets there for an icing. Famous Dex or Lil Yachty. I'm 15 seconds ahead of you. Damn, bro. You got a jank-ass stream, brother. Lil Yachty, man. Famous Dex disappeared after like 2018, dog. But I do get my drip from my walk. At the time, I would have said Famous Dex, probably. I don't know. I really liked Lil Yachty in high school, but I liked Famous Dex a lot. I got a couple of Famous Dex bangers, though, for sure. Hawks get it out. Frundell there, pressuring. Play gets blown dead. I think offsides here. Oof, that Draisaitl hit, man. And he knew. Man, I hope he's back for the playoffs. I hope Leon's back for the playoffs. Would you rather have Smits or Reed, knowing we already got our 3 potential right shot demon? Yeah, I mean, I think I would probably rather Smits. Like, why take another, like, puck-moving right shot defenseman, you know? Like, we already have 2 of those guys. Like, I don't want... You're not gonna win a Stanley Cup with 3 guys on your right side all being, like, primarily offensive defensemen. You need big bodies to play defense. That's what wins in the playoffs, is big physical defensemen. You know? Oh, no. Great look here for the Oilers. Nuge misses the net. Thank goodness. Frankie picks it up. Chris crosses with Burakovsky, gains the zone. Offsides. Burakovsky went in way too early. Bummer. Bjork is young Jason Robertson. Isn't Jason Robertson like 6'1", 6'2"? Like, I feel like Jason Robertson's pretty big, 6'3". I don't know if he's 6'3", but I feel like 6'2", I would believe. Yachty's got him beat longevity-wise. That's funny. Oh my gosh, that's the 6th whistle in the opening 3 minutes of this hockey game. Yeah, no, I don't know if Vigo Bjork is... Also, isn't Bjork a center? I don't know what similarities Bjork and Robertson have other than them both being productive despite being slow skaters, maybe? Big body Matty G. Yeah. Yeah, big body Matty G. That's maybe why no team picked him up this summer. Nazar in hell. He won't be. He won't be. Because, like, even, like, on the third line at some point, it's like if he's playing with Nick Lardis on his third line, you know? I do think that, like, you maybe, if you're going to keep all, especially for next year, if you're going to, like, keep all these guys and you don't go out and make a big trade, I think maybe you put Moore as the third line center and you move Nazar to the wing of Frendell on the second line. And then you hope you get the first or second overall pick and put one of those guys on the first or second line, depending. I don't think Nazar on the third line is egregious. Like, do you guys not, like, center depth and, like, goaltending are, like, the most important things. Like, when Vegas is healthy, look at their center depth. Look at Colorado's center depth. Look at the Tampa Bay Lightning center depth. Like, that's how you win Stanley Cups, is if you have, you know, 3 elite guys. The Florida Panthers have Sasha Barkov, Sam Bennett, and Anton Lundell. You know? Like, that's insane. Bedard, when I hear Bedard, Frendell, Nazar down the middle, I'm not like, why is Nazar on the third line? I'm like, holy shit, that is insane. I salivate a little. Dude, you just named, like, the guys who are supposed to go in the top 5 or 6. You just named all of them but Gavin McKenna. I think if Gavin McKenna is available for you at 2 or 3, you take him. Like, even if you don't think he fits, even if you're worried about him kind of fitting the mold of this team a little bit and, like, kind of clashing with what you already have, you figure that out and you trade guys, you know? Or you trade him. Like, you don't turn down that asset. Here's Frendell, picks it up off Bertuzzi. Oh, couldn't get one on net. Oilers just get it out. It is the McDavid line against Frendell. It's crazy. Here's Del Mastro, makes a nice move. Gets past a body check and gets it in deep. Edmonton breaks it out. Oh, my gosh. Is that Jason Dickinson? Going through the legs. Dickinson's on one. He's feeling it tonight. Oh, no. What a look. Penalty coming to the Blackhawks. That one goes off the pipe. Shot comes in from the point. Here's McDavid. Pressured by Korchinski. Oof, that's a tough sentence. McDavid to the middle of the ice. Throws one hard into the corner. Kapanen couldn't hold on to it. We get a whistle, and the Hawks are going to be shorthanded. Tripping, I believe, right? Yeah. Oof. Off the pipe. Del Mastro getting worked by Jason Dickinson. Woof. Lardis gets the trip. Sidebar, Panthers up 2-1 in the third against Boston. That's nice. Yeah, Green is a beast at draw. Carroll. I'm going to be honest. I don't think the Panthers are going to finish outside of the top 10. Like, they're finishing in the bottom 10. There's no way. Some of these other teams that are further up in the bottom 10 of the league are like teams in the West that are still in playoff contention. Like, I don't think we're going to have Florida's pick this year. Like, Nashville and Seattle and LA are like all in the bottom 10, I think. They're all still trying to make the playoffs, like St. Louis too. So I don't think the weakened tanking Florida Panthers are going to somehow win out. Oh man, he kind of toe picked a little bit. McKenna is a loose cannon. Oh, they're taking a look at it. And so they gave the tripping call to Del Mastro. Now they're saying it is Lardis. What are these guys doing? Nice. Hawks win the draw. They can't get it out, though. Here's McDavid with some room. Takes a shot. Nice blocker save from Spencer Knight. Got a piece of it to push it wide. Good work by McCabe along the blue line. Green pokes it out. Attaboy Greener. Attaboy Greener. Yeah, we get Florida's first round pick next year, basically. I think no matter what is how that goes. No matter where they finish. Good save by Knight. Green's going to get to this loose puck, and he sends it down into the Edmonton zone. Attaboy. Good start to the PK. Good start to the PK, chat. Our only hope is that they get the 10th spot and have a team beyond 10 win the lotto and jump them. That doesn't make sense. Nobody would be jumping them if they were in the 10th spot. That means they have the final spot in the lottery. Here's Tavo over to Slaggert. Slaggert's on a breakaway, shoots, and he puts it wide. I don't even think he got it on net. Unless Jari got a piece of it, I don't think he did, man. Slanted Slaggert, guys. That's your GOAT. Chat, that is your GOAT. All Swedish, and a great shot from Nugent Hopkins, but a better save from Knight. Puck's still in the zone, though. Slaggert's gassed now after doing all that skating, and Nugent Hopkins with another grade A look misses the net, and it gets out of the zone. That is a gift, because Landon Slaggert, who is tired from all the cardio he's been doing, can get off the ice. Kaiser moves it over to Vlasic, who sends it all the way into the Edmonton zone, and that will do it for the Edmonton man advantage. Hawks back to full strength. Shots are 7-1. Edmonton dumps it deep. Knight, rare bobble. Here's Lardis through the neutral zone. Moves it over to, I can't tell who that is. Lardis to Vlasic. Vlasic just played that thing high off the glass. It almost took off Lardis' head. Now he's got to get back. Cameraman doesn't know where this puck is, and neither do I. Okay, here's Sam Renzel. Drops it for Bedard. Picks up some speed. Moves it up to Green. Green tries to get it back to him, but Edmonton whacks it out of the zone. Slags 30 goals next season in the AHL. You need to add that important part of that sentence. Landon Slaggert, 30 goals next year in the AHL. Here's Green. Oh, what a pow. Oh, he tried to play Burakovsky through. Gets it back! Deflects wide. Really good play there from Ryan Green. Edmonton's going to ice this puck here. Low zone draw for the Hawks with 11:37 left in the first. Green's such a silky passer. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. I'm smelling a 6-1 loss. Jeez, that's tough. I hope that's just your upper lip. I hope that's just your upper lip, big dog. I hope that's not what you're smelling. Hawks win the draw. Here's Korch. Moves it over to Burakovsky. Shot comes in from the point. Deflects out of play again. My goodness. Now we get a commercial break. What was that game like last week that had 1 million stoppages? Which one was that? I forget which game that was, chat. But, man, we've had a lot of whistles in the first 9.5 of this one. Good evening, Sick. Good evening, Sick. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Nah, 3 OT loss for another ethical tank loss. Yeah, I sense an ethical tank loss here. I sense an ethical tank loss. I wouldn't mind like an OTL. Our 15th OTL of the season. Wouldn't mind one of those. Blashill is a terrorist for splitting up Nazar and Lardis. Stop it. It's because he wanted to put Frundell at center. And that decision wasn't strictly on Jeff Blashill. Like, I promise you, the front office, Kyle Davidson, wanted to see Anton Frundell at center as well. Okay? I guarantee you he did. I guarantee you he did. What was the game with all the whistles? Was it the Philly game or was it New Jersey? Psychotic. Psychotic? Why the fuck is it spelled like that? Like psychotic. Dad, why were you able to sound that out, or am I just a little special? Slaggert won't score 30 goals in 30 years in the AHL. Oh man. He's a glue guy. I'm sure most of you saw on Twitter that like Blashill had some fighting instructor come to practice. Oh my gosh. Hawks win the draw, but Andre Burakovsky just passes it to the ghost of Christmas past on the blue line, and it just goes out of the zone. That guy is, I think he's still concussed. I think it's got to be a head injury. He just does the most abysmal things I've ever seen. How are you not able to figure that out? Because I'm Donato might get to this puck first. No, Jari comes out to play it. Here's the thing about me is Edmonton dumps it in. Here's Vlasic. Drop pass. Here's Frundell. Oh, nice move on his backhand. Oh, gets kind of just put into the boards. Ran out of real estate there. Frundell did. That makes no sense. You can still have Lardis with Nazar. Well, he wanted. Are you upset? Okay? So what you're asking for is for you guys. You guys can never have it. It can never be. Nothing's ever enough for you guys. You do realize you're asking for Andre Burakovsky to be playing with Connor Bedard again. That's what you're upset about. If you have Lardis playing with Frank Nazar, that means you have Andre Burakovsky on the first line still. Which is it, guys? Which is it? Because you can't have both. You can't have Nick Lardis play with Frank Nazar and have Connor Bedard and have Burakovsky not on the first line. So, like, I'm not complaining. Like, why are we looking for things to complain about right now? They're trying Frundell at center. That means things get moved around. I would rather Nick Lardis be on the first line rather than Andre Burakovsky up there. Simple as that. Here's Green. Drops for Bedard. Bedard, toe drag release. It goes wide. Oh. Oh, geez. Here's McDavid. How's that not offsides? McDavid's too fucking fast. Savoy could not catch up to him. Yeah, slow poke. McDavid frustrated. Yeah, everyone on your team shit, McDavid. You should get out of town. Huge pressure on Hawks scouts. At least they're all getting playing time. The position doesn't hurt. Porter Martone at 8 shots on goal tonight. Damn. I was watching the first few minutes of that game. I still want to see Ant at at line 1 center with Bedsy as his wing for a couple games. They're not going to put Connor Bedard on the wing. Connor Bedard is not going to play the wing, chat. I've been seeing that on Twitter too. Tara, congratulations. Everyone give a clap for Tara Guy. She just had a baby. Everyone give a round of applause. I want everyone in chat giving clappy hands for Tara. She just gave birth to a human being. So, everyone please stop what you're doing and congratulate the Guy family. Please and thank you. Bedard should have driven the middle on that play. 7:59 a.m. 9-pound baby. Oh my goodness, a 9-pound baby. What were you guys doing at 7:59 this morning, chat? Probably not giving birth. Guy family. Tara. Chat, we've got another person in chat now. New Guy family member. Another person in chat. Let's go. He's an Aries. Willie. Chat. Claps for Willie's. Claps for Willie. Get that baby on the treadmill. Chat, that baby is actually our solution for Connor Bedard's wing woes. That baby is going to be on Connor Bedard's wing. That is the long-term plan for the Chicago Blackhawks' future. I heard from Kyle Davidson this morning that Willie Guy is who they're planning on playing on Connor Bedard's right wing. So it's going to be a long rebuild, but Willie will be there in no time. I'm going to give Lee kids. Dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. What does that even mean? Waylon shoots left, but I'm a right shot, so who knows? Make sure he's... Oh, Kaiser to Lardis! Oh! Gosh, Willie's distracting me. Willie's distracting me, chat. Little Willie's distracting me. Here's Lardis. Picks up the puck. Plays it in behind Jari. Puck doesn't get to Green. Never mind, it does. Bedard to Rinzel. Rinzel turns. Green tips it on net. Jari makes a save. Bedard whacks at it. Jeez, Green just got buried in the corner. Make Willie a right shot. We can have him play right shot defenseman. Literally, all you have to do to get to the NHL is play defense on the right side and have a right shot and be over 6 feet tall, and you'll get to the NHL. There's like... oh, no. A couple of great looks for the Oilers. Hyman misses the net on his backhand. Literally, all you have to do is be a righty and play defense, and you'll go to the NHL. There's like 10 right shot defensemen on the planet. It's crazy. It's like long snappers in football. There's none of them. Rookie class of 54. Drop pass. Uh-oh. McDavid can't pick up that bobbling puck. Bertuzzi makes a nice pass over to Mikheyev. However, it's behind him. He dumps it in. Let these boys forecheck. Bouchard. Nice. Bertuzzi. Pass to Crevier. Crevier shoots. Oh, it gets blocked. Here's Frundell across to Bertuzzi. He wasn't ready for it. He did not know that pass was going to get through. He would have had an open net. Jari ends up covering the puck after the shot from Alex Vlasic from the point. Oh my gosh, that backhand pass from Anton Frundell. When Frundell goes into the corner, you have to be ready for the puck because he has eyes in the back of his head, and he will get you the puck. He will get you the puck. Oh, my girlfriend. Hello, Brianna. Hello, sweetie. Lee knows what he's talking about. He was one knee injury away from being Gretzky. Thank you. Ball knowers in chat know that I was going to be an NHL superstar if it weren't for my knee. If it weren't for that accident back in 2012, I would have been special. Dirty pass. Yeah, that was gross. Or lefty relievers. True. Lefty relievers, right shot defensemen, and long snappers. Gosh, I can't believe the Guy family had a baby. That's nuts. Here comes Ekholm into the Blackhawks zone. Good pressure from Donato. Henrique passes it back. Here's Bouchard. Back to Henrique. Shoots. Good save from Spencer Knight. Oh, no. Good defensive work there from Ryan Donato. Hawks getting hemmed in a bit here. Here's Bouchard to Henrique. We're getting hemmed in by Adam Henrique! Oh my gosh, Spencer Knight is flailing around. Gets back up to his feet. Renzel just got worked by Adam Henrique. Oh, thank you. He shoves him. Nazar wins it, but turns it over. Oh my gosh, good save from Spencer Knight. Hawks need to get this puck the fuck out. My goodness. Burakovsky dumps it. Woo! The Guy brothers on a line would be tight. Honestly, Kyle Davidson's probably going to start scouting them with this never-ending rebuild. The Guy brothers. That's pretty lit, man. That is a sick sentence. The Guy bros. The Guy brothers. That's got an awesome ring to it. I was going to be an NHLer if it wasn't for me being shit at hockey. It's a good point. My grandma would have been a bike if she had wheels. Good pressure from Bedard. Nugent Hopkins turns the puck over. Kaiser is going to dump it in. Hawks are going for a change. Boring game. We're just kind of getting hemmed in. Shots are 11-2. It's been a boring game from a Blackhawks perspective. Nice. Bertuzzi gets on it. Makes a nice move. Frundell. Oh, his shot gets tipped. Someone back checked on the last second. Got a piece of it right as he was shooting. Bertuzzi has looked fantastic as of late. This guy looks like one of the best players in the world right now, Tyler Bertuzzi. Oh, what a poke check. What a read by Wyatt Kaiser. Here's... Oh, Mikheyev couldn't get it over to Frundy. Hawks have to tag up. Kaiser dumps it. Jari leaves it for Wallman. We got to average the least amount of shots on goal in the league by a landslide. Look that up, bro. That would take 3 seconds to look up. He's just like, I don't even care. I just know it's by a landslide. Just Google that, bro. Someone should Google that information and relay it in chat instead of just being like, oh man, you guys are so funny. Did y'all also get tornado warnings? No, bro. We don't live in fucking Kansas. I live in Chicago, Illinois, dude. What is a tornado gonna do in Chicago, Illinois? Did y'all hear tornado warnings? What is this, bro? Missouri? This is a Chicago-based chat. I know, Puck. I don't need Google. No, I got a tornado warning. Damn it. I was trying to... No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm in the suburbs and getting tornado. Bro does not know tornado ball. Bro does not know tornado ball. I live an hour north of Chicago. I'm like, fellas, is it gay to get tornado warnings? I'm like hating on people getting in tornado warnings. Oh my gosh, that's so fucking funny. Fellas, is it gay to get tornado warnings? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. He does not know tornado ball. That's so funny. I'm actually crying right now, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Utica had devastating tornado a couple decades ago. Lee Grossman, known weatherman. 24.5 shots per game for the Hawks. 25.2 shots a game for St. Louis. Hawks are last in the league. Wow. Yeah, you were right. You were right about that. I hope you know I'm a storm chaser. I didn't know that. That's good to know. That would be a pretty cool segment if I just had like a call in and I just pulled up a live broadcast from Abrams chasing storms. Any Hawks standing out tonight? Yeah, Spencer Knight. No one else. You do not know the NATO like that. I am not a NATO knower for sure. Oh my gosh, my girlfriend texted me 8 minutes ago. Have you seen Tornado Watch? Oh man. Stupid. I don't believe in tornadoes in Chicago. Do you guys see the lightning in the fucking window behind me? My window, I don't believe in tornadoes in Chicago. My window explodes behind me. I don't believe in tornadoes. Like, buildings are too big. How's that motherfucker going to pick up any steam? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's any scientific truth to that, but you kind of feel where I'm going with that. Like, how are they supposed to get momentum with buildings? Low key. Someone look. Jamie, pull that up. Chat, pull that up. Here's Nick Lardis. Off the wall. Oh, pass doesn't get to Bedard. Bummer. Drops it for Korchinski. Who was your favorite Hawk during the Cup era? I mean, Patrick Kane, man. I was 8 years old when Patrick came into the league. I thought he was God, dude. Have you ever seen water spout on the lake? Well, that's different. There's hella room for momentum on the lake. Berkey, always a bonehead. You guys are so dumb. My window has more knowledge. Oh my gosh. They should make a Discord. I don't use Discord. I don't even know how it works. We made one for CHR last year and I never used it. There should be something other than Discord. We should do something other than Discord. Like a fucking WhatsApp group chat or some shit. I don't know. Or we could do a Twitter group chat. Kaner still is a god. 2282 shots for Blackhawks, 27th in the league. Ryan Dornado. Lee equals gay. Okay. So gross seeing Kane in anything other than a Hawks jersey. It's been a couple years now. It's been a few years now. Breakaway! Ilya Mikheyev! All alone! Oh! Jari makes the save. Man, this line is so good. Bertuzzi, Mikheyev, Frundy. Edmonton gets it out. Jerkmate group chat? What, guys, reel it in, fellas. What other weather conspiracies? Well, they're controlling the weather. They're putting shit out in planes, right? Aren't they releasing chemicals? I saw a dude working at a factory in Chicago saying that he works at a weather controlling factory in Chicago. I think he was probably lying. But Bedard to Nazar. Here's Nazar. Back to Bedard. Shoots! Sorry, makes the save and covers. Good look there. Bedard and McDavid came together for a little collision. I lose the plot. It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. Just reel it back in. Reel it back in. All right. Gotta love Blash hockey. Blash hockey, the average age on this team is 21 years old. Half these kids can't drink. Blash hockey. Whoa. Who is they? Guys, the deep state. Don't go fishing. Don't go fishing. Deep state, chat. Deep state. Deep state. The weather control people. I don't know. They're doing it. Oh, Hawks are on the peeper here. I wasn't... Nazar! How did that stay out? Oh my gosh, here's Bedard. Nice pass from now. One-timer! How is that puck not in the net? I almost can't believe that. Did he just hit the pipe? Holy shit, our power play's really falling off. My goodness. Savoy. He backhands one behind the Hawks net. That's going to do it for the period. Hawks are going to have a minute 25. Bedard shoots one. I bet the Edmonton players aren't going to love that. Korch not looking bad. Oh my gosh, what a blocker save from Jar. He didn't even know where that was. I want to see this Frundy one-timer. Oh my gosh, it hit the pipe. That's so dirty. They have to respect that shot from Bedard, and he brings in the forward on the left side, leaving acres of space for Frundell to wind up that one-timer. Bedard hits him right in the wheelhouse for a one-timer. Smack into the post. Man, this power play is going to be sick. This power play is going to be sick, and just imagine... I love Bedard on the point. I think that is the solution for next year, because although Frank has not been great on that left side with the one-timers, I know he's missed some. He did have that goal on the 5-on-3. I know he squandered some chances. He will be working on it this summer, trust me. You want Frank on the first unit just for helping entering the zone, chat. You want him you want that speed out there to help Bedard enter the zone. That's been a miracle. That has been a godsend. Ever since they've started using Nazar on the entries, we've been getting into the zone so much cleaner. Keep Nazar there. Just have him ripping pucks. Have him ripping one-timers from that spot all summer long. Okay? He should be locked into He should be locked into the... where do they practice? What is that even called now? Fifth Third. They should lock him in Fifth Third Arena the entire summer, ripping one-timers from the left circle, okay? Because next year, we're going to have Kanserov in the slot/bumper spot where Teravainen's at. Then you've got so many threats. You've got a threat everywhere. You got Bertuzzi net front. You got Kanserov in the slot where he just makes all of his money. You've got Frundell with that shot coming from the right side that is lethal. And then you got Nazar, who will hopefully be much better at the 1T from that side next year. That's going to be a nasty power play, chat. Korch for Quentin Musty straight up. Does Kanserov replace Turbo in the bumper next year? Yes. Of course. Of course. Kanserov in that bumper spot. Bertuzzi net front. Kanserov bumper just ripping shots from the slot. Free money. I heard Berkey's downloaded Duolingo to practice his Chinese. Super dedicated. Okay. Dude. Oh my gosh. Break out paint and show it to us. Oh yeah, what's that thing called? What's that thing called? What's that website called? What is it? Is it Paint? What's it called? 5v5 will be even better. At least we started shooting the puck in the last 20 seconds of the period. We were on the power play. Yes, ×2 for Kanserov in the bumper. Kanserov will be in the bumper next year, without question. Jeff Blashill is going to love Roman Kanserov. Roman Kanserov is going to get promoted. If he doesn't start in the top 6, he's going to get promoted there early because Jeff Blashill will love him. Roman Kanserov is a Jeff Blashill player. He is a total grinder, reliable in his own end, good defensive player. I guess his defensive numbers weren't technically great, but he works hard, and he you know, he'll get better. He'll get better. But he's like a Swiss Army knife. MS Paint. Yeah. MS Paint. Holy shit, man. This rain's getting a little too much. This thing is so funny. I love MS Paint. Okay, chat. Paint time, paint time. Martinez should learn how to dress. Does he have no swag? Did you hear the rumor that Sam Lafferty cheated on his wife? What are we doing? No. All right. I didn't mean for that 8 to be so big. Here's the goal. Here's the goal, chat. What number are we saying Roman Kanserov is? What number is Roman Kanserov? Roman Kanserov. Roman Kanserov. Number 8. All right. 8. Of course he is. Of course I should have fucking... Why did I even have to look that up? Of course the fucking Russian prospect is 8. All right. The grade 8. Not my best 9 I've ever drawn. Not my best 9. And then 16. And then Bert's 59, right? I don't know why I always forget what number Bertuzzi is. Isn't Donato 8? Donato's gonna have to give up that number. Donato's gonna have to give up the number for the Russian. All right. Chat, petition for Donato to give up 8 to Roman Kanserov. All right. Just so ever. Okay, guys. Okay, Donato wears 8. Guys, I know. Chat, for the sake of this graphic, can we all get into our minds? Ryan Donato this is not Ryan Donato. This is Roman Kanserov. For the sake of this graphic, Ryan Donato is not the guy in the bumper. Ryan Donato's not ripping shots from the slot, okay? It is Roman Kanserov. I predict Roman Donato 28. Okay. This is Roman. Okay, I'll spell it out for you guys. Can you guys can you see my smoke coming out of my ears? Roman. Okay. All right. Okay. So, here's the thing. Is Bedard playing the point? He's going to have acres of space. He's going to have acres of space. And we know he's a facilitator. We know he's a facilitator. He likes passing. He likes setting guys up. So he's going to be, you know, moving all around. He's going to be moving all around the blue line. He's going to move the puck to Nazar. Nazar's going to give it back to him. He can take a little bit of space, draw in a defender. Then he might have Roman Kanserov. Tyler Bertuzzi's going to slide out over to this direction, right? Maybe he has the pass to Bertuzzi available. Then Bertuzzi will go straight to Kanserov, who's going to score, right? Right? Or, how do you go back? How do you reverse an action? Chat, how do you reverse actions? All right, let's erase. I guess I should do it longitudinally. Oh, I shouldn't have drawn it so close to the 59. Okay. Or, so that's an option. Where's the marker? There it is. Should be a thicker option. Is this thicker? Oh, that's thicker. That's thick, baby. THICC. That is thick. We like that. Thickness. I guess I'll go over all the lines. It's not important. I don't need to. You guys can see all of it. Okay, that looks worse. Okay. Or let's say Nazar has the puck here, right? Bertuzzi's going to come over here as an option. He maybe passes it to him. Then defenders are going to slide this way, right? Bedard might come right here. Bedard is going to move right here. Nazar's say is like right here with the puck. Tyler Bertuzzi's right here. Okay? Nazar's right here with the puck. Connor Bedard's going to move right here, right into this little soft area. You're going to have a defender. You're going to have a defender here. You're going to have a defender here, or a forward here. Defender here. Probably on this side of Bertuzzi, realistically. The O's, chat, for the sake of this discussion, the O's are defenders. Okay. And then a guy's going to the other forward's going to be over here, right? Bedard's going to come into this spot right here. Nazar's going to move the puck to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi is going to pass it back to Nazar. Then Nazar's going to pass it back to Bedard, who's going to fake the one-timer, right? You think he's going to have the shot open. It's not. This is going to close down very quickly. This guy's going to come right here. Connor Bedard is going to quickly move the puck over to Frendel, who is going to rip the one-timer. Short side. Goalie's not going to get across in time. Goal. All right? And break. All right. Resisting the urge to rip on these graphics. Lee making it work. Guys, this is... Where are you getting this? Who's doing this? This is the most in-depth hockey breakdown you're ever going to see on YouTube. I loved Lee Crayon time. Crayon. Is it crayon? Is it crayon or is it crayon? I know less than I knew 5 minutes ago. Okay. That's not nice. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. What if Burakovsky is on the board? All right, guys, ready? Here's where Burakovsky is. All right, guys, ready? Here's Burakovsky. Oh, wait, you guys can't even see it. Okay, guys. So here's Burakovsky on the play. All right. So the play's going on over here. Play's going on over here, right? Are we following? Are we following, chat? Are our pens and paper out? Is everyone writing this down? Are we following where Andre? So the play's going on up here, right? Play's going on up here. We've got Andre Burakovsky. So the bench is over here. The bench is over here. Right? Bench. Andre Burakovsky is in China. Okay? Are we following? Okay. All right. So now that we know that Andre Burakovsky's in China, let's go back to the play. Okay. So let's draw up another one. So let's say Bedard's got the puck right here. Oh, we need to erase, chat. We need to erase. Sorry. We need to erase. Come on. Let's erase. Jeez. They need to make a thicker erase button. This is way too tedious. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to erase part of Roman's name. Sorry, buddy. Don't hate the player. Okay. So, another play here, chat. We're drawing up another play. So, on this play, really simple here. We're faking like, on this play, we're faking like Frundell is who we're trying to get the puck to, but it's actually going to be just a quick in pass to Roman Kantsarov, who's going to be shooting from the slot. So, again, puck starts with Nazar, works it back to Bedard, fakes a shot, moves it to Kantsarov, who is going to fake. He's going to wind up for the slap shot for the one-timer, but instead of putting it on net, he's going to come in like he's taking a slap shot, but then hit it much softer, straight to the middle for Kantsarov to rip one. Ah, that play doesn't make sense. Kantsarov's a fucking lefty, isn't he? Damn it, my camera went out. Kantsarov's a lefty. This isn't going to work. Scratch that play. Back to the drawing board. For the record, Andre Burakovsky, still in China. Back to the drawing board, though. All right, while that play is going on, let's check back in. Where's Andre? Okay, he's still there. Okay, good. We just had to make sure, chat. Okay, I should put more batteries in my camera. Sorry, I was still drawing. I was still having fun painting. Was this CHR radio last year? Well, CHR radio is a little bit redundant because the R in CHR stands for radio, but this was not going on I assure you, this was not what was going on Chicago Hockey Radio last year. All right. Should I just color now for the rest of this? Let's erase. Okay, there's got to be an option to make this bigger, right? Whoa. That's cool. File. New. No. Oh, nice. Beautiful board. We're almost back. I'll put it away. You guys should have never told me about that thing. It is way too fun. I could play on that thing all day long. Imagine I'm on like the CHSN broadcast and they like cut to me and I'm just like drawing pictures with the marker on the thing. The graphics are awesome tonight. You guys are welcome. Again, reminder, this is all free content that you guys get. You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky to have me. You're not finding that anywhere. The Blackhawks should have me come in and just coach at this point. That play was high level. We're underway. that one happened quick. I forgot we had a minute of peeper time. Let's get a hold of the biscuit here, can we? The czar of the telestrator. I like that. All right, here's Frankie with speed into the Edmonton zone. Chips it over to Bertuzzi. Gets it back to Nazar. Oh, man. Was hoping he was going to bank off his skate. Here's Tavo. Back to Frundell. Frundell backhands one to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi to Frundell. Tight area. Oh, Frundell. Not really sure what that was. Oh, this is not good. Edmonton are through on a breakaway. All alone. Knight makes the save. Thank you, Mr. Knight. My goodness. What was... I love Frundy. What was he doing with that puck there? He just threw it into the defenseman's skate. Here's Bedard. Toe drag. Oh, my goodness, man. That thing was labeled for the top corner. Wow. Wow. And Frundell chips it to an area that Crevier can't get it. And Edmonton clears it. What was Frundy thinking on that play when he just kind of tossed a grenade into the skate of that Edmonton player? What was the goal there? Here's Ryan Green. Back to Vlasic. Plays it along the wall behind the Edmonton net. Edmonton gets it out. They might have a 2-on-1 here somehow. Where is the other defenseman? Thank God that puck never got to McDavid. Good positioning there by Vlasic to take away the pass. Now Mickey gets on the puck. Throws one up to Green. Where was the other defenseman there? Yeah, the PP... Look, I think they maybe could have gotten set up, and then Frundell just didn't really know what he was doing with that puck there. Fake shot from Murphy. Murphy tied up with Vlasic. Vlasic comes up with the puck, the better defenseman. Boisvert can't quite get there to that loose puck. Uh-oh. Dude. Is that Podkolzin just wheeling and dealing? Oh no, shot goes wide. Knight in the way. Boisvert plays it high off the glass for Burakovsky to chase. He can't quite catch up to Matthias Ekholm! What is Spencer Knight looking at? Spencer Knight looking at his skates while the puck is in the zone. Jeez. Here's Boosh. Throws one towards the net. Good pressure. Oh, and we get a whistle. Yeah, Spencer Knight's got an issue with his tire or something, man. He's been, like, looking at it for... Oh, his pad came detached from his skate. It's not good. Bedard will get 60 goals next year. Why is Vlasic still paired with Crevier? They are always lost in the defensive zone. What? Huh? They weren't lost in the defensive zone. That was the offensive zone they were in. Oh, geez. His lace is in the crease. He's laceless. This is going to take 30 minutes, man. Go for a soda. Gosh. Spindrift is so good. Can I get sponsored by Spindrift? That would be fantastic. Not if Green and Burke are his line mates again. Can we get a stat for most equipment malfunctions in a season for a player? Am I supposed to... Are you asking me? Do you want me to look that up? What do I even search? What is that? What does that query even look like? Can we get a stat for most equipment malfunctions in a season for a player? Now, talk about ESPN asked stat. Who's keeping track of that one? Surprised they didn't give us a delay of game. A dog penalty for that. Soda going in. Oh my gosh. Again. They're putting Soderblom in because his fucking skate. His laces are all fucked up, and so we're putting Soderblom in. Slags is so inspirational, just out there for the love of the game doing cardio. Look at Slags, man. Just loves the game. Just out there skating. Just out there competing. Oh my gosh. Soderblom's going in. I've never seen this before. Are they going to take him out? I mean, welcome to the game. Soderblom's going to give up a goal in the first 30 seconds, I promise. We're going to lose this draw. Edmonton's going to get a grade A, and Soderblom's going to want to kill us. Shot from the point goes wide. Hawks get it out. Thank goodness. Lardis, throw this across for Bedard. Yes, he finds him. Beds in. Oh, Jari makes the save. Good play from Lardis there. Damn. Come on, Beds. We need Beds to break through, man. That was a good chance. What happened? Knight's fucking skate laces got, like, ripped or something. And they couldn't fix it. And so he had to go to the locker room. They can put him back in, right? They can put him back in. Do they have to... But for him to go back in, do they have to, like, change it like a forward? Like, they have to change in the middle of play? That'd be funny. His pad lace came undone from his skate. It, like, ripped. So, that's chopped, City, Utah. Here's McDavid. Back to the point. Soderblom makes the save. Here's Bouchard. Good pressure by Mikheyev. Gets the puck out of the zone. Oh, why has this not started? This clock. His ties snapped. Okay, guys. We get it. It's crucial for goalie pads. Yeah, it looked like it. Oh, if Bertuzzi could have retrieved that pass, it could have been a 2-on-1 for Mickey and Bert. Bummer. Ends up going for an icing. Draisaitl's injured till playoffs. Yeah. Yeah. We've known that for a little while, though. Soderblom is in net. Yes, just scroll up in chat, please. I don't want to see more comments about it. I guess I can just... Yes, the laces that connect his pad to his skate got ripped and torn to shreds. And so his pad was detached from his skate, so he had to go to the room. Kind of expected more scoring. Okay, you ungrateful. Kind of wanted more scoring in this one. All right, buddy. Oh, Nazar, what a move! Oh, my goodness, he couldn't get a real shot off. What a play. He got it on his forehand, just couldn't get the shot off, and great back check. Man, Frankie is so back. He looks so good. Here's Burakovsky. Dumps it in. Jari bats it down, though. Doesn't go all the way for Nazar. Jari plays it high off the glass. It gets out of the zone. Puck goes all the way back to Wyatt Kaiser, who leaves it for Rinzel. Donato, nice pass to Burakovsky, who coughs the puck up because he's a bum. And here comes Adam Henrique on his backhand, and he scores. Fucking hell. Andre Burakovsky is going to make me commit a crime. I'm going to say it here. I can't. He's so bad. He's bad. He's not good. Watch this puck just explode off his stick, man. He's got no touch. How is he still on the team? Burakovsky! It didn't even explode off his stick. He just got fucking undressed, man. He just got pickpocketed. How many times do we have to watch this before we say enough is enough? He should be watching this game from the press box. I know, I shouldn't have hurt the lizard. Sorry. I'm sorry, Nick Lizard. Chat, I said sorry to Nick Lizard. Here's Mikheyev. Oh, shot comes in. Goes wide. Crevier keeps it in. I never started the clock. Very important. Bertuzzi, hard rims back to Krev. Crevier, ooh. Vlasic now. They're just pinging it off the back wall to each other. Okay, boys. Nice shot from Frindell. Gets saved. Crevier now. Great pressure from this line. Mikheyev. Can he find Frindell in the slot? He can't. Turns back. Oh. Here's Crevier. Oh, he gets taken out. Pass. Oh, no. Terrible deflection. And who is it? It's McDavid in all alone. Soderblom, welcome to the game, buddy. 2 breakaways in 3 minutes. Welcome to the game, pal. I would be so pissed if I was fucking Arvid. My goodness. Oh, and there's Spencer Knight. Did we tie his skates well enough, man? Holy shit. That should never happen. Who's the equipment guy? 20 lashes. Come on, buddy. Kaiser gets it out, thank goodness. Here's Renzel. Stops behind Soderblom. Almost turns it away. My goodness. Edmonton picks it back up. Here's Jason Dickinson. His drop pass for Murphy gets intercepted. Good stick by Frundell. Or, sorry, that's 12. Sorry, 12. Didn't mean to disrespect you. Good stick by 12 there. Good stick defensively from 12, chat. Puck dumped in. Kaiser's got to deal with it. He does. He moves it along for Bedard. Good stretch pass for Teravainen. It hits his skate and goes, I don't even know. Hawks dump it in. Berkey / Knight skates. It was fucking Burakovsky. All right, can we put Spencer Knight back in the game? Can we do that? If Edmonton iced it, I need to stop the clock. Can we do that? Are we allowed to? Slag goat Burke at this point. All right, Spencer's back in the crease. Fuck, man. Glad we were able to just spot them a goal because of a fucking blown tire, man. Hawks win the draw. Lardis wanted the puck back from Korchinski. He didn't give it to him. Bedard's stick tied up with Nurse. Not happy about it. Del Mastro moves it to Bedard, he's got guys all over him. No call, though. Green looks to hard rim. Bedard's getting pissed off here. Pissed off Bedard's scary. Throws one across for Green. It doesn't get there. Fuck. Korchinski's got to get back. Knight plays it. Nice pass. Beds picks it up. Gosh, Edmonton has it the other way. Drop pass. Shot comes in. Good save, Knight. Good defensive play from Korchinski there. Strong with his stick. Good defensive play again from Korchinski. Shot comes in from the point for Edmonton. Behind the net. Nuge picks it up. Nuge in the corner. Del Mastro gets on the puck. He's trying to go up the wall. He gets it there finally. Bedard bobbles the puck. He's got to get that puck out. Oh, thank goodness. Edmonton had a tag out. Here's McDavid. Matched up with the Nazar line. Trying to get around Crevier. Yeah, Crevier's just too big and strong and long for even 97. You can't get around. You can't get around Big Lou, chat. Not even McDavid. Nice hit there by Bertuzzi. Drop pass. Crevier. Bomb. Goes wide. Oh, Bertuzzi. Not able to put it in. Here's Frankie. Finds Bertuzzi. Vlasic shoots one. Wide. Looking for a stick. Didn't get it. One-timer comes in from Mickey. That misses the net. Man, we got to get a fucking shot on goal, chat. Holy shit. Good play from Vlasic to step up there. Good pass off the wall. Oh, just out of the reach of Mickey. Now here's 97. Picking up some steam through the neutral zone. Good work by McCabe to stay in front of him. KK's working hard. Yeah, Korch. Good shift there from KK. Oh, no. Deflected shot behind the net. Puck's up in the air. Crevier's all over a guy. Jones. Who the fuck is that? And we get a whistle. Are they calling this on Crevier, this holding? Oh, bummer. I did see it, to be fair. Tristan Jarry's buns. Well, he's made the saves tonight. He's made them tonight, chat. Yo, I just got back home. How's the game been going? Man, it's been going great. We've been dominating them. Edmonton's had no chances. We're out shooting them. Spencer Knight's been in the whole game. No issues there. Not with any skates or anything. So that's good. Equipment has held up well. No turnovers resulting in goals from Andrei Burakovsky. So that's good. Yeah. Solid so far. No bad turnovers from Andrei Burakovsky. None at all. None at all. No, Berkey's been fine, guys. Berkey's been fine tonight. He hasn't made any bad plays. He's been good. Henrique has the same amount of goals as Slagoat. Berkey def hasn't sabotaged this game. You're very quiet right now. It's because I was drawing. It's because I was drawing. Okay? An artist needs his silence. You guys wouldn't get it. You're not an artist like me. All right. Hawks start the PK clearing the zone. Here's McDavid. Nice poke check from Nazar. He picks up the puck. He's got McDavid barreling in on him. Throws it all the way back. Oh, no. Almost played the Oilers in there. Don't know about that from Frankie. Wanted to play keep away. I like the idea. Not in love with the execution. Nice interception from Vlasic, and Kaiser launches it, and it gets out. Here's 97 into the Hawk zone. Good work by Slaggert. Got to be careful not to get another holding call. Here's McDavid. Stick checked by Vlas. Puck back to the point for Bouchard. McDavid now on the left half wall. Back to Bouchard again. Back to McDavid. McDavid's got space. Passes it down low. Oh, no. It bounces in off of fucking Zach Hyman. Garbage goal merchant. It's Savoy's goal. Good for him. Ah! Oh, I hit Vlasic's skate. Fucking hell, man. F and A. F and A, chat. Bomber. Typical Hyman goal. It actually wasn't Hyman. It's Matt Savoy off Vlasic's skate. All right, here's Korchinski. Oh, no. Turns it over. Now he gets back on it. Carry it out, kid. Good pass. Finds Bedard. 3-on-2 maybe for the Hawks. Bedard with a little bit of space. Oh, my gosh. Tries a sharp angle shot. It hits Jari in the face mask, and it shatters his fucking neck guard. Holy shit, that was a... You could hear that thing. What's with the goalie equipment? What's with the goalie equipment tonight, chat? Who are the equipment guys in Edmonton? What are they doing? Let's guess how many points we get in the last few games. I'm going to say 6. 2-0 might as well be 10-0. Why might it well be 10-0? Why might it be that? One of my neighbors just had a siren go off when Edmonton scored. Who the fuck is from Canada living in Elgin, Illinois? Yo, shout out Elgin, Illinois. Shout out Elgin, Illinois. Shout out Highland Avenue. Shout out Route 20. Shout out shout out Elgin Academy. Shout out South Elgin High School. Shout out Larkin. Shout out Lyle Avenue. Shout out Randall Road. Shout out Randall Road, man. Shout out Randall Road for real. The siren is for the incoming tornado. Not sure what Quinn Hughes does for this team at this moment. What are you talking about? You don't know what Quinn Hughes does for this team? What? What? I live off of Highland and Randall Road. Highland and Randall Road. Dude, I went to Westminster Christian. Bryant Cox, I went to Westminster Christian. Love me some Randall Road. Ball knowers know all about Randall Road. You live off of Highland and Randall. That's literally my school, bruh. Oh, jeez. Man, these guys are trying to kill Spencer Knight. I'm starting to... I've had it up to here. Is Bud from Elgin? I'm from Bartlett. But I went to school in Elgin. Shout out Elgin, for real. Looking at what Minnie gave up, I don't agree it would have gutted this entire team. Yeah, they could have done it. You went to Westminster? How old are you? No, you didn't. You're doing a bit. Renzel in the box. Back to the PK. East Dundee. Shout out East Dundee. I can't even get excited for the Hawks game anymore because this team is in tank mode. I don't think they're going to be in tank mode next year, bro. Dude, Funkhauser was the PE coach for fucking 34 years. What was your graduating class, Bryant Cox? Here's McDavid. Oh, tough angle. Puck's still... yeah, the net's dislodged. Holy shit, refs. Blow this down. How do Cox know that? I mean, he could have fucking looked it up on the website. I don't know. Oh, you're way older than me. Okay. 2003. Okay. Yeah, dude. Funkhauser was my gym teacher too. I don't know, Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, R.I.P. Holy unk, LOL. Damn, shout out Westminster. That's crazy. Random connection. Chat, my school had 200 kids in it. So for there to be another Westminster representative in chat, that's pretty nuts. Macklin Celebrini is next McDavid. He's nothing like McDavid. He's more like Crosby. He's older than Schwartz. Oh yeah, did you know Eric Schwartz? Shout out Schwartzy. Here's McDavid into the zone. To Bouchard. McDavid, toe drag. Good back check from Frankie. Nazar throws it across for Teravainen. This is great work on the PK. Playing this end as much as possible. That is crazy. That is crazy. My high school had 4.9K students. I know Eric and his wife. Eric was like my teacher since 6th grade. And he was my coach. Yeah, that is small world. Very small world. Yeah, chat, I went to a tiny ass school, man. I went to a very small school. My graduating class had like not even 40 kids in it. My graduating class was 55 students, yeah. Bushi drops for Nugent Hopkins. Passes it over to McDavid. Oh no, he gets it across. Good defensive play from Kaiser. Strong in the crease there by Wyatt Kaiser. Don't mind me hating on you suburban people. Bro, I've lived in the city for fucking 8 years. Come on. Odd man rush. Here's Green. Mickey's got to get up with them. Green. Over to Mikheyev. Mikheyev gets saved by Jari, man. Ilya Mikheyev gets all the best chances. Crevier, tough angle. LOL, kids who grew up inside Chicago city limits thinking it's a flex. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't breathing chemical air growing up, man. My fault. Don't make me talk shit about Chicago right now. Anytime anyone makes fun of anything I do, I just like... like, I was just about to start arguing against Chicago just because you started making fun of the suburbs. I graduated in 2018. before the gym was even built. That's wild. That's wild. Kevin Korchinski is actually useless. Does he have any value if we trade him? Because this is hard to watch this guy. Korch has not been that bad tonight. I feel like this has been one of Korch's stronger performances. Indy suburbs, Chicago suburbs. No. No, dude. No. We cannot be doing suburbs arguments right now. Yeah, Korch just looked decent tonight. What are you on about? Great suburban air made of gumdrop smiles. Please never say that again, Lee. Say what? What did I say? What did I say? That the air in the suburbs is better than the city? Buddy, if you disagree with that, you need to take a trip outside of the city. All right? Drive with the windows down in Elgin, man. You breathe a little different out there. Hey, I love the city. I'm not moving. I fucking love Chicago. Let's not act all high and mighty over the suburbs, all right? Let's not wag our fingers at the suburbs, all right? Try not to hate on anyone besides Berkey. Challenge impossible. Oh, when you graduated. Oh. You don't want me to say when I graduated? Is that what you were saying, Lebowski? My lungs are cooked from a massive fire. I might die if I breathe chemicals. Jeez. Lee, does Korchinski have any trade value? Not a ton. Probably not a ton. Look, I don't know if Kevin Korchinski has a role on this team. I agree. I do think they should probably trade him. With that being said, I think he's had a fine game tonight. Oh, my fault. I graduated in 2004. Is that better? How old do you guys think I am, man? Yeah, I graduated in 2018. I'm in my 20s. Well, we got Portillo's in the city. That Portillo's in Elgin got put in when I was in high school. Or maybe late middle school. That was a come up. Holy shit, Unk. Dude, why am I Unk? Here's Donato in the corner. Can he win this puck battle? Frankie comes to help him out. Edmonton gets it out. Domastro has to go retrieve. Dude, what are you guys like? Oh my gosh. Here's Bertuzzi. Backhand across for Mikheyev. Oh no, Podkolzin's pass. Nice. Bad. Hit the skates. Frendell can't get it across. Now here's McDavid going the other way. What a pass. What a goal. My goodness. Connor McDavid is a fucking sicko. Jeez. Jeepers. Yeah, it was a bad pass from Frendell. Bad pass from Frendell there. You can't do that when 97's on the ice, chat. You can't be throwing muffins across the neutral zone like that. Hey, that's a learning moment. It's okay to dump the puck in. It's okay to dump the puck in, young fella. You have the Billy Goat. We need some slinging burgers out here like that. What a pass from 97. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I know you were born in 2000, but saying you graduated high school in 2018 hits different for some reason. 2018. Good year to graduate. I got like a year and a half of college before COVID hit. It was nice. The Frundell high is wearing off. Let's get a W. That was a muffin. Gabriel. Gabriel. I feel like you were going crazy with the girl. What does that even mean? I saw you comment that already. Like, that's offsides! They're going to say he has possession and it doesn't matter because I hate this league and their stupid subjective rules that change and you never know what's the true definition of goaltender interference or offsides. He's in the zone before the puck is. They're going to say he had control. Bang! Offsides! Fuck you, McDavid. We have life. We have life. Let's go. Attaboy, Blash. Shout out to our video guy. I don't know who our video guy is, but shout out to him. Shout out to him. It's not Jover yet. No goal. No goal, chat. Let's go. I was in Afghanistan again in 2018. That's pretty tough. That's a pretty tough comment, won't lie. Thank you for your service. Fuh McDavid. Fuh McDavid. Jeez, Kapanen spinning around Sam Rinzel. Oh my gosh, Rinzel almost just scored on himself. Knight doesn't know where this puck is. Attaboy Lardis. Attaboy Lardis. Defend the castle. Jeez, Kaiser skated in tonight and then Rinzel like got a shot on. Crazy thing is that this Hawks team can and should beat the Oilers here. We've had a few chances. Like Bedard had that really good look from Lardis. Mikheyev's had a couple of fucking breakaways. We have had our chances. We just haven't buried any of them. We do only have 12 shots on through almost 2 periods of play. Nice work there by Teravainen. Here's Bedard in the Edmonton zone. Finds Rinzel. Rinzel just fucking lost the puck, man. Teravainen back to Kaiser. Kaiser makes a nice move at the blue line. Kicks to the stick. Gets one towards the net. Goes wide. Here's Rinzel. Right wall. Shot comes in. Good tip by Slaggert. Save gets made, though. Here's Bedsy. Shoots one. It doesn't get through traffic. That's crazy. Ooh, the hot snappers. Sam. Yeah, that was... Hey, he made up for it. That was a good shot pass that he had after that blunder by Sam Rinzel there, but still no goal, nothing to show for it, so... Bedard right now is like if McDavid never had Draisaitl. I don't know about that comparison. Here's Frankie. Gets it over to Burakovsky. Drop pass. Or sorry, that's Ryan Green, not Burakovsky. Is this a little line jumble, or is it just a late change? I can't tell. Green lost the puck as soon as he entered the zone. Nice play by Del Mastro. That was a last-ditch effort. That could have been bad. It could have been 2-on-1 the other way. Good stick there by Frankie. Battles for the puck. Penalty, please. This guy's all over him, man. Stretch pass for Edmonton. Nugent Hopkins. There's Vlasic to Bertuzzi. Nice passing here on the breakout. Bedard through the neutral zone. Couple crossovers. Looking for the trailer. Gets the puck pinned up against the boards. Bertuzzi comes to help. Mikheyev hounding in. That'll do it for the end of the second. All right. Hawks down 2-0. This one has been it's been a rough one. It's been a weird game. McDavid's so good he scores with people's grandmas. Summary of bed season. Bedard right now. I read that. Summary of bed season would be hitting the knob of the stick. We don't have to worry about moving out of the 2 slot in the draft lottery. Well, I mean, you do because, or you just mean second from the bottom. Because right now they have like a 70% chance of picking 3rd or 4th. So you definitely still can. Lee, with the Guyon signing, you think Comesso is going to have a training camp battle with Soderblom for the backup spot? I think they should trade Arvid Soderblom. And get value from that asset. Although his numbers might not be great, there are some really bad goalies in the league. Arvid Soderblom is not the worst backup in the league. He's just not. 379 goals against with an 881 save percentage. It's not great, but given this Blackhawks situation, it could be much worse. No, so I think they should trade Arvid Soderblom to get something. I saw Guyon play in Duluth this year. Big fan. Guyon will be with the Indy Fuel. No, I think he'll be in Rockford. I think they're going to trade Soderblom and then have Comesso come up and be the backup, and Guyon will play in Rockford. A lot of thin necks on this team. Chicago making all goalies look great. I think they would have him stay in Duluth over Indy. Yeah, they're not gonna send him to the coast. Soderblom had great games. I know we were trying for a top pick, but for the love of God, can we at least beat the Oilers and the Sharks? I hate both those teams more than anything. What? The Oilers, random. They 100% moving Soda since Comesso seems ready. He's playing in Rockford this week on an ATO. Florida probably be a team to look to get Soda. Yeah, they could. What do I want to pull up? Puckpedia. Ugh. All right. Soderblom, 1 year left on the contract, 26 years old. Trade him. Trade Comesso plus for Brady Tkachuk. What? Plus what? Plus fucking Frundell in the top pick. Comesso is not doing anything for a Brady Tkachuk trade, I don't think. Or you'd probably still need a couple of big assets. I was thinking Soderblom. Comesso is probably way more enticing than Arvid Soderblom, but do you prefer Stenberg or McKenna on the Hawks? It's tough, man. Like, I totally see why maybe you think Stenberg works better in the system, but I just foresee McKenna being such a stud that it's like you figure it out, like you make that work. $2 beer night in Rockford on 410. Would you get about the same return for Soda as we got for Foligno? No, it wouldn't be future considerations for Soderblom. There's a lot of teams have goaltending trouble. Like Arvid Soderblom with a more defensively structured team, like, would not be this bad. Fuck that. I don't want Brady, Cran, Eden, Kachuk on this team. What are you talking about? I would kill for Brady to be on this team. All right, yeah, Comesso plus, but then plus what, you know? They're going to want a haul. I don't know if you can trade him without... I don't know if you can trade for Brady Kachuk without giving up, like, one of your top 3 assets, you know? Get McKenna and trade him to Vancouver and get Stenberg. What was that? And get Stenberg and another asset. Comesso and Slaggert for J-Rob. Then they can have Soderblom. I think Soda would go for a 4th probably. Yeah. But like maybe you move them in a package or something. But also have to take Burakovsky. I'd love to have Brady or Matthew Tkachuk on the Hawks. Yeah, I mean, those guys are just... So guys you win with. Like, it's a reason why Florida blew the bag and traded everything they did for Matthew Tkachuk. But, like, trading for Brady would probably cost you a Frendel or a Nazar. Or, like, a Nazar and a top pick and Comesso and maybe a, you know? Like, it probably would be a Quinn Hughes type return. But probably maybe even better. Because Vancouver probably had less leverage, even if Brady wants out. Frundell would have to be a part of that deal, so hard no. Brady is going to Florida, so he and Matt can... What? Kachucks are wannabe Kelseys. Why? Because they have a podcast? Let's not pretend like Matthew Tkachuk isn't a 2-time Stanley Cup champion and an Olympic gold medalist. Like... Also, I saw that. I watched that. I listened to the podcast today that everyone got upset about. The clip that's going viral of Walt Tkachuk. Everyone, like, Senators fans were trying to make that about the Senators. In that clip where Walt Tkachuk is like talking shit about, oh, you have a hurt pinky, so you got to miss 6 to 8 weeks and you can't play backs to backs. Everybody was saying that he was saying that about Olmark in the Senators. He was saying that about the Florida Panthers. He was saying that to Matthew Tkachuk's team. And everyone's just like running with it like they were, this is a bad look for Brady and the Sens. He wasn't talking about the Senators. He was talking about the Panthers. I would way rather have one of the Tkachuk brothers than Jack Hughes. Like, there's a certain play style in the playoffs. Like, you gotta... Goals are scored in the dirty areas. Like, the playoff games are won in the trenches, not on the perimeter, chat. Football players and hockey players are different. Signing Guyon means time to move from Knight. Stop it. Sens need a goalie. How about Knight? Hell no, I'm not trading Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight is I would trade Anton Friedel before I traded Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight's not going anywhere, man. You need a goalie. You need a goalie to win the cup. Spencer Knight ain't going anywhere. I could never say too much skill, but not enough grit. Hey, I'd want Jack Hughes. Then again, it'd be the Tate McRae show. Camesso and a pick for Fraser Minton. Is Fraser Minton moving the needle here? Knight's a lifer here. I agree. Remember a few years ago when we thought Hawks were going to trade for Brady Tkachuk? I'd be so pumped if we traded a few of our extra future picks to snag him. I don't think you're going to get a guy like that from a team like that for picks. I think the Senators would be looking for young players that are NHL ready. Would you guys consider trading Frank Nazar for Brady Tkachuk? Also, I hate to say it, Tavo may need to get moved. That's just like, that's a nothing burger. Like, why? I don't get why people are so emotionally invested with Tavo Teravainen, man. Gabriel, what are you saying? Stop. I'd become a Blues fan if the Hawks traded for Tkachuk. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Hawks moved on from a Stanley Cup winning goaltender. Knight isn't more important than Friedel. I'm not trading Spencer Knight. I think Spencer Knight has potential to be the best goalie in hockey. The Sens don't want to trade Brady Tkachuk, but there's a chance that Brady might want out of fucking Ottawa. What's the score in the in that Sens Buffalo game? That thing's over, right? Am I blind? Oh, Sens beat Buffalo. Wow, 4-1. Olmark, 21 saves, 955 save percentage. Knight for Tkachuk, 1-for-1. Ooh. I mean, 1-for-1. Jeez. Maybe you can figure out goaltending. Gosh, Brady on this team would be perfect. Put him on Bed's wing. Friedel on the second line. Oh my gosh, that would be sick. Why did Florida move on from Knight? Because he was their backup goaltender and they are in their window and they got Seth Jones and won the Stanley Cup. That's why they moved on from Knight. That's why they moved on from Knight. Gabriel, you're a strange cat. If Brady won't sign with Sens, the Hawks have currency to get anyone. It's true. Well, it's not about him signing. He's still got 2 years left on his contract. It would be the Sens would. It would be Brady wants out, and so the Sens are going to trade him before his contract expires, so they don't have a Mitch Marner situation where they did that weird little sign and trade, but the Leafs basically got nothing for Mitch Marner. So the Sens, if Brady makes it clear to them that he doesn't want to stay there long term, they would want to make a trade for him. They would want to trade him. What is going to get out of Canada first? Brady, the rest of Austin Matthews' hairline. Age, contract, and term makes Nye's best fit. Brady Tkachuk is a much better player than Matthew Nyes. Matthew Nyes, who knows? With Brad Treliving getting fired, who knows what? I don't think Toronto is going to look to trade Matthew. I think Austin Matthews gets traded before Matthew Nyes. Toronto apparently going through a retool. It's going to be really interesting to see who they end up hiring as the new president of hockey operations or GM or whatever they're going to call the role. But I don't know how Toronto can do a retool without selling. Like, I think they're going to have to sell Austin Matthews. Like, that makes the most sense in my mind, is trading Matthews. And, like, why would Austin Matthews want to stay there? Knight overrated? What do you mean you'll see? He's got like a 908 playing in front of this Blackhawks team. He faces like more high danger chances than anybody and is over like a 905 save percentage. What do you mean I'll see? I'm seeing it this year. He's unbelievable. I think you would want to see how Matthews comes back from the knee injury. Can't just take that for granted. Well, yeah, but then if he comes back from the knee injury and he's lighting it up, his value's going to be way higher. You got to take a risk. It's a gamble. Obviously, I know going for Austin Matthews this summer would be a gamble. But if you're scared to take a chance, how the fuck are we going to get rich? A wise man once said. Those are the dice you're rolling, buddy. Oh, let's wait to see if Austin Matthews can get up to 60 goals again before trading for him. Yeah, then you're going to have to trade the farm. But you can go into negotiations this summer. Hey, we don't know how he's going to look. He's coming off a knee injury. You know, I don't want to give you that extra first-round pick. I don't want to give you that extra elite prospect. We don't know how he's going to look. He could be a shell of himself, you know? That's a negotiation tactic. You're buying low. Slags for Matthews. Okay. How about Mac Jr. becoming the first teenager since Sid the Kid to hit 100 points? This is absolutely so effing garbage. Bedard is invisible and looks so unmotivated. Thank you for $2, Adam. No comment. Didn't say anything in the donation. Just gave $2. Buddy just kind of made it rain on me a little bit. Buddy just threw a couple dollars at me. That's so funny. Thank you, Adam. We get rich by drafting McKenna. Kyle next season needs to probably trade a bit of the farm at this point because not everyone in the farm is going to hit. Let's be real. It's not even about that. It's like even if everyone in the farm hits, you don't have room for everyone in the farm. The barnyard is busting out the gills. Looks like Tkachuk missed 20 games this year. What was his injury? Brady or Matthew? Matthew missed like the first half of the season. I don't know what Brady's injury was. I would rather Austin Matthews than William Nylander. I don't think William. I like the type of player. I like the player Austin Matthews. Like Matthews is such a good two-way centerman. I would rather that than William Nylander, man. I just don't love William Nylander's like temperament and like I just don't, man. All right, we're underway in the third here. Oh, I gotta make it the third period, don't I? Here's Bouchard. Nice work by Lardis. Oh, stop the puck momentarily, but they get it out. Rinzel to Kaiser. Kaiser flips one in. Bouchard turns it over to Bedard. What a find. Rinzel shoots wide. And Teravainen doesn't get it on net. Gosh, Rinzel. Man, these defensemen need to learn how to hit the fucking net with these shots. They need to do some serious shooting practice this summer. Here's Kaiser. Gets it out. Frindell. Pass out of the reach. And icing by Edmondson. Frindell needs to tighten it up in the neutral zone with those, with those horizontal east-west passes because they're not working out. He needs to be a little more northwest. Sam Rinzel, get that on net for fuck's sake. Matthews is what you hope Frindell will be at center. Matthews would be a sick 3C on this team if Frindell is a centerman. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Realistically, if you brought Austin Matthews in, he would have the hard matchups. You would basically play his line against other teams' top lines, and then you would essentially deploy the Bedard line as the second line, which is kind of what they're trying to do with Frindell right now. Oof. Nazar's blocked shot hurt him. That stung him. Now he gets the legs moving. Green, 3-on-1. Green, the trigger man, drop pass. Donato shoots, and it goes wide. Green did not want to shoot that puck. Donato, man. Donato. We've had chances this game, chat. We just have not buried a single thing. Oh, geez. And now here's McDavid. Good save night. He was looking 5-hole. Nazar flings it in off the glass. Panger predicts a greasy goal for the Hawks. They don't go for greasy goals. Like we're not even getting in front of the goalie. Oh, McDavid with a good look there. Good save from Knight. We've gotten all of our chances off the rush. I think we're going to score a goal off the rush because it's not like we're getting the puck in the offensive zone and cycling and getting pucks to the point and shooting with bodies in front of the net. We've gotten, like, all of our chances have come by way of rush chances in transition. Lee, I know this is off topic. Someone mentioned earlier, would you crack Tate McRae? No. I would not. Chat, I have a girlfriend. I would not. Because I have a wonderful girlfriend, chat. Quinn Hughes only has a year left on his deal if he doesn't want to sign with the Wild. Would you rather trade him or Matthews if he was available? That the Wild, that's not happening. The Wild aren't going to trade Quinn Hughes. So that's like not even a real hypothetical. What's with people asking about you cracking? I have no clue. Beats the piss out of me. Yes, you do. Says my dad. Quinn Hughes only has a year left on his deal. If he doesn't want to sign with the Minnesota... Oh, I read that already. Dude, yeah. He's going to sign with the Wild. Why would Quinn leave the Wild? He likes that situation. Carl. The CHGO chat culture bragging about banning and blocking is real. Small D and energy. What does that even mean? Here's Bertuzzi carrying it out. Maybe a 3-on-1. Mikheyev, Frundell. Oh, that wasn't Frundell. It was Crevier. Save gets made by Jari. Gosh! Now here's McDavid the other way on Frundell. He started licking his chops. Frundell did great there defensively. Now let's see him. Get it over to Frundell. Especially after he made the... Fuck, man! After he makes that defensive play on McDavid, I want to see him get the puck back. Puck out to the point. Shot comes in. Save made. Get there, Berkey. Oh, jeez. Blast from the point for Edmonton goes wide. Good pressure there by Kaiser. Shot comes through. Goes into the corner. Bertuzzi wins it. We need to get this puck out. Thank you. Rinzel stepped up and gets it all the way in. There you go, Rinzi. Oh, Burakovsky, good pass! Oh, for 12, and he puts it wide. Good chance there for Sasha Boisvert. That's why you don't do Friday games. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not. I have things I have to go to on Tuesday and Friday. Oh, no. Good back check there by Del Mastro. Good recovery. That could have been nightmarish. Hawks going for a change. Bedard picks the puck up right by the Blackhawks bench. Nice stick handle in the neutral zone. He's moving. Does he have an option? Drops it to Teravainen. Teravainen throws it across for Lardis. They've mixed this lineup. Now it's Tava on the first line with Lardis and Bedard. Shot from the point. Rebound for Lardis. Scores! Bang! Hawks on the board courtesy of Nicky Lardis. Finally breaks through that first line. Let's go, kid. Let's go, kid. Let's go. Bang. Got one back. 1-goal game now. Most dangerous lead in hockey, chat. Shot from Beds. Good tip by Teravainen. Or was that Rinzel who actually got a tip on it? Lardis going to the dirty areas. He's not perimeter. Going to the dirty areas. Scoring by the net. Attaboy, kid. Oh, attaboy, kid. There we go. Nose for the effing net. Yes, sir. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Yeah, it does feel behind. I should refresh. I'll refresh at the commercial break. I'm not tweaking about it. I didn't get that spoiled for me, so I'm not tweaking. Oh, no. Nice. Bertuzzi. He's got Mikheyev streaking. Bounces off his stick. Puck free for Vlasic here. Shoots off a skate. Bertuzzi. Oh, can't get it on net. Shit. Hawks starting to pour it on a little bit here. Gaining some momentum, chat. Icing. And I'll remind you. Oh, I never... People forget, man. Arvid Soderblom gave up one of the goals in this game. Thanks, Connor Murphy. Crevier. Crev. Let's steal this game. Yeah, no kidding. I wouldn't mind a stolen game from the Oilers and see a pissy McDavid in the... I would love to see a post-game interview with McDavid after. If the Hawks somehow steal this, he'd be pissed. Hawks lose the draw. Like that he's throwing the Bedard line back out for that draw, though. Unfortunate that we couldn't win it. Kaiser. Oh my gosh, Bedard almost settled that down. That would have been insane. Kaiser's got to get back. Crevier on McDavid. Holy shit, he's unbelievable. Drop pass. Ekholm puts it wide. Now Bedard picks it up. Moving with speed. Lardis drops it for Kaiser. Kaiser backhands one into the Edmonton zone. Lardis with the greasy goal is boasted by Panger. True. True. Panger knows ball. Ball knower Pang. Oh my gosh, a blunder by Bouchard for a second. That would have been classic. If we could get a classic Bouchy moment, that would be sick. Oh no. Stretch pass. Good save, Spencer Knight on the backhand there. Is Green not playing on the first line? No, he's not. They mixed it up. They put Tavo up there. They needed to mix it up. It wasn't firing. All right, I'm refreshing this. It's insane to me that I can just have the broadcast on and it somehow just starts getting delayed as the game goes on. How does that happen? His pissy face after the gold medal game, saying McDavid all flustered and angry makes me laugh. I like McDavid, but I would like being the cause of his misery. My Blackhawks being the cause of his misery would make me smile. Gotta credit Pang. Was that goal all Panger? All right, come on, man. I want to win this fucking game. Frundeezy. The Frundeezy highlight package, baby. We need a Frundeezy point. We need a Frundeezy point, chat. We need to be 6 for 6. Dude. This is Gabrielle on another fucking account. I see through your shit, bro. Gabriel, you need to chill out, dude. You are so horny for some reason. I can't do McDavid signing here in 2 years, Doc. I can't do what the lineup would look like with McDavid here. All right, here's Korchinski. To Donato. Doesn't get it back. Nice work by Frankie. Del Mastro steps up. Green still has the puck. Over to Nazar. Nazar's got some space. Throws it across for Donato. Doesn't get the touch. Korchinski, his shot gets blocked. Frankie battling in the corner. Puck goes behind Jari's net. Edmonton goes D-to-D and gets it out. Icing? It will be. Icing on Edmonton. Hawks really pouring on the pressure. Stepping on the gas pedal here, chat. Let's go. Since tomorrow's Frundell Friday, we need a Frundeezy point. Yes. Need to see a Korch equalizer. Did you bet on Korchinski, John? Is that why you're saying that? WTF has Donato done this year? He's played on the 3rd and 4th line all year, man. What are you expecting him to do? He's not been, he's not been great. It would be diabolical. I have faith in KD. Here's Lardis. Gets dispossessed. Tavo gets it. Oh, can't find the pass to Beds. Bedard would have been into the zone with space there. Had that pass gotten through. Nice hit from Nicky Lardis. Lardis throws it across for Bedard. Pass gets intercepted. Nice read there by Teuvo Teravainen. Throws it forward for Kaiser. He gets it, settles it down. Oh. Hawks go for a change. Frondizi line over the boards. Bertuzzi over. Mikheyev chases and pressures Bouchard. Puck goes free to Frendel. Vlasic pinches high. Gets out of the zone. Crevier has to settle it. Here's Frendel. Dumped it into the Edmonton zone. Bertuzzi almost stepping up for an open ice hit there. Murphy drops for Roslovic. Good save. Spencer Knight. Spency. I don't remember Yoki Haru getting 5 points in 5 games. Lardis won score from double-digit goals in 2 leagues his rookie year. Pretty solid for a third-rounder. No cap. I need a one-timer goal. I don't care from who, but a one-timer would fire me up. Unknown boy wants a one-timer. He doesn't give a fuck who scores it. He's not good enough, though. Only reason he was good is because he's a Betsy merchant. Who's Walmart Zach Hyman? Who are we talking about? This team can't pass worth shit. Just sloppy effing hockey. The Dark Knight. Edmonton wins the draw. McDavid shoots and straight into the glove of Spencer Knight. Snatch that thing. He was set and ready. That was easy pickings for Spence, for Big Dog Spence. Passing does need to crisp up a bit. I will give you that. Damn, Vlasic just catching a stray. You meant Donato there? How'd you mess that up? Puck back to the point for Edmonton. Here's Ekholm. Throws one around the boards for McDavid. It gets through him, and Donato carries it out. He dumps it in. Nazar's got to be stronger there. This is going all the way for icing. 2:10. A lot of whistles. A lot of whistles. Whistles McGee over here. I think Nick Lardis is a top 6 player. And maybe if you can end up having him on your third line, that'd be fantastic. But I think Nick Lardis is a top 6 talent. Like, I think Nick Lardis is a 30-goal scorer without question. Bedard finds Tavo to Lardis into the zone. Lardis! Oh my goodness! Can you imagine if he squeaked that in 5-hole? Holy shit. Nick Lardis putting the team on his back right now. Holy shit. Nicky Lardis. Nicky Lardis. What a guy. What a player. Got to give Nazar credit for his one hit tonight, though. And seriously worried about this team's physicality when we play meaningful hockey when Bedard turns 26 years old. There's guys coming that have size, dude. Nestrasil's coming. AJ Spelisi's coming. Mason West still a few years out. You know? That's why I think maybe you trade for a big top 6 guy. Hyperbole. I think you will want him and Kanserov on different lines watching his KHL tape. Yes. Yeah, probably. Probably. One can play with Beds, one can play with Nazar. The size needs to be experienced, though. Yeah. I agree. At least somewhat. Like this team was built, we heard it early on, like it was built with speed up front and size in the back, which is good, you know. But you do need a couple of heavy guys up front. You still need a couple of heavy guys up front. Like that is why I do think you trade a Moore or a Nazar. Like I don't know. And I love Frankie Nazar. I have his jersey. He's my favorite player on the team. But, like, I think you look to move one of those guys for more size. Here's Bedard to Rinzel. Shoots. Blocker saved by Jari. Edmonton gets it out, but miscue on the pass, so it goes all the way back to the Hawk zone. Rinzel try to do a cute little whack there. Good on him for falling on Dickey. Dickinson forced the turnover there. He's seen that play before at practice. There you go, Rinzel. Jump on him. I don't care. You turned it over. Jump on a guy. Size needs experience, though. Pause. Why move him? So that you can get an another elite player that's big. That's why. That's why you move him. Like, I'm not expecting them to move Frank Nazar for a mid fucking bottom six player. Like, you move him in a package for a star player. Or you keep him and move more. Here's Burt. You pass to Frendell. Here's some size in your top six. Anton Frendell. Puck rims all the way back to the point. Gets intercepted. Can they force a turnover? They can't. Damn it. Nugent Hopkins carries it out. Shot comes in. Oof. Knight gets a piece. Frendell sends it into the corner. Edmonton gets it out. Jones shoved into the end boards by Korch. Good work by Korch there. Atta boy, buddy. I've liked Korchinski's game tonight. In his own end. He hasn't really done anything offensively, but I've liked the way he's played the defensive side of the puck. My clock is way too far ahead. Oh, no. Great look. Better save by Knight, man. This guy is fucking unbelievable. Knight is unbeatable, man. Here's Ryan Green. Through the neutral zone. Nice move by Green. Toe drag. Oh, puts it just wide. Holy shit, Ryan Green. Nazar mispasses, and McDavid picks it up. Fuck. Finds Ekholm. Thank goodness. Jeez. This is going to go all the way for icing on the Hawks. Nazar, that is not the guy you want to throw the puck away to. What if Nazar's like a Nugent Hopkins? It could be. It could be. Well, just the thing is like, what is... Especially if Frundell is a center and you're planning on Nazar play center. Like, I'm just telling you what the coaching staff and what the Oh, no. Great look for Edmonton. Get this out, please. I'm telling you what the coaching staff has said. Like, if your plan is to go Bedard, Frendell, Nazar, 1, 2, 3, what are you keeping Oliver Moore for? The fourth line center? He plays so much better at center than the wing. Like, he plays his best hockey at center. He is a natural centerman. Here's Bedsy. Dumps it in. Pressure by Lardis here. Edmonton breaks it out. They chip it into the Hawk zone. Dickinson's there first. Kaiser wraps him up well. Lardis gets the puck. Thought about passing to Bedard there. Didn't have it. Now pass gets through. Oof. Off Bedsy's stick. Nice hit by Lardis, dude. I love how Lardis finishes the body every time. I love it. They're going to play 9 centers. Here's Wallman, throws it to the front of the net. Burakovsky almost tried to score on himself there. Decided not to. Now Burakovsky carries it out. Dumps it in. All the way there for Slaggert. I love this. Burakovsky on the 4th line. There you go, Jeff Blashill. He's a fan of the program. Jeff Blashill has 28 on this 4th line. That's why we haven't seen him much. Nice pass from Korchinski. Boisvert. Save gets made. Man, Korch is feeling it. And that was not the greatest pass. Korch feeling it. 14's feeling it, chat. I love this from him. Best game this year. Best game this year from Kevin Korchinski. Here's Burt. Oh, moves to the center of the ice. Oof. Del Mastro holds it in along the wall. This gets deflected and goes out of play. Only untouchables are Bedard and Frundell. I'd throw Spencer Knight in there personally. Yeah, if you're going to trade the house, you might as well put it up for Brady Tkachuk or Austin Matthews. You might as well do that instead of Matthew Nyes. Because Matthew Nyes is going to cost you the house. Matthew Nyes is going to cost you more than what you want to give for Matthew Nyes. This is a good showcase game for Korch. It is. This has been his best game of the year, without question. I would love a late tying goal from Frundy. Give me a power play. Chat, give me a power play with a few minutes left and give me a Bedard to Frundy goal. Give me Bedard to Frundy. Sorry, I just don't think Matthews is healthy. Yeah, he's getting knee surgery right now. That's the point. You're buying low on him. Are we not comprehending this? You guys do know that I understand that Matthews is out for the year with a fucking meniscus tear. I know that. I know that Matthews has had a couple down years in a row. I know all of this. I know he only has 2 years left on his contract. I know he's 4 or 5 years older than Matthew Nyes. I know all of this information. Give me AM34. Gosh. If Korchinski gained 15 more pounds this summer, he'd actually be good. If my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike. Frundell throws it across Bertuzzi, forces a turnover. Get on this, Bert. Yeah, bury that guy. Mickey to Frundell. Oh, Jari makes the save. That would have had me on my feet, man. Sorry, Lee, he's not getting back to 60 goals ever again. You don't need him to. You don't need him to. You just need him to be that strong, incredible two-way centerman who's responsible in his own end and can play the toughest matchups in the world. And then have that one-timer, have that skill and talent on the power play. You don't need him to score 60 goals. You have Connor Bedard who's going to do it. Back pass gets all the way out of the zone. Bummer. Kaiser, his pass gets deflected. Bedard gets tied up. Nice hit from Lardis. Good use of the body there from Lardis. Kicks it to Bedard. What a nifty play. Here's Kaiser. Fakes the shot to Bedard. Bedard's shot gets blocked. Fuck. Good keep by Kaiser. Bedard has it again. One-timer. Tavo! Oh my gosh, that hit Lardis net front. I think it broke his twig. Oh no, it hit his arm. Hopefully he's fine. Hopefully Lard's fine. He's been playing so fucking good tonight. Don't be broken. I'll cry. I'll cry to my mom if his arm's broken. Gosh, Lardis is such a beast. Nick Lardis is so good! No, don't go to the room. Don't go to the room. Fuck. No! Fuck, man. Can't get worse. It just keeps getting worse somehow. It just keeps getting worse. Bertuzzi. Oh, tried to lead Frundell with the pass there. Got batted out of the air. Little bruise. He's a hockey player. He'll be fine. You're right. You're right. He's fine. He's going to be fine. Hopefully that shit isn't shattered. He's been... that play he made on that shift was incredible along the wall. Separating that guy from the puck with his body, then kicking it to Bedard. It's like... I was told he was I was told he doesn't do things like that. That's all he does. He only makes good plays, man. Here's Kaiser. Drops it to Rinzel. Rinzel finds Donato. Kaiser keeps. Shoots into the glove of Jari. 2:43 remaining. Mangiapane will be in his spot the rest of the way. Stop. Don't say that. No, he won't. He did. He went to the locker room. Lardis is fine. Doctors in the chat say, hey, according to the doctors in chat, Lardis is fine. Okay, thank you, fellas. Thank you, doctor. Good to know. Thank you, doctor. Vlasic. Knight is on the bench with 2:43. Hawks have the extra attacker out there. Nazar to take the draw. Bedard. Oh, my gosh. They've got fucking six forwards on the ice. What could go wrong? Bedard shoots. Oh, hits traffic. Teravainen lets one go. He hits another teammate there. Jesus, Tavo. Frundell with the puck behind the net. Bounces up. Tavo's got... oh, tip in! Donato! Oh, Jari makes the save. Man. I love that we're going for broke here. Fuck it. 6 forwards out there. Oh, double deflection, man. That was so close. Next, I'll be on Betsy's wing. Yeah, dude, Lee Grossman's going to end up on Bedard's wing by the end of the year. Fuck. Can we keep? Oh, no. Bouchard has it. Close him down. McDavid can't get one on net. Bedard's there. Nice. Spins away from pressure. 2:08. Get a breather. Passes it over to Frankie. Frankie passes it to Donato. Donato dumps it. It bounces poorly to Jari. That kind of sucks. Edmonton can't get it out. Good keep by Betts. Oh, no. Now he gets muscled off it. McDavid spins away from pressure. Drop pass over to Bouchard. Bouchard looking for the empty net. Gets blocked by Tavo. We almost need a whistle here. We almost need a whistle and timeout. We need a whistle and an ozone draw. Just like throw one at Jari and pressure him. Nice pass from Bedard to to Bertuzzi. These guys are kind of running out of gas here. They got to get the puck here. Good forecheck by Frendell. Wins the puck. Back to Bedard. Bedard to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi shoots. It goes wide. Teuvo throws it in the corner, but nobody is there. And now Edmonton's going to score. Jason Dickinson moves it over to Podkolzin, and he scores it on the empty net. I'll do it. Bummer. Is this an ethical tank loss? It didn't feel very ethical. It felt unethical. It felt like an unethical tank loss. I don't know why. We had chances. Like, it could have been a different game. It's just like the shot totals and the possession, and it just makes it feel worse, you know, than a 2-goal game. You know, it was 2-1 the whole... I don't know, man. It was a weird hockey game. That was a weird hockey game. Do you guys agree? That was kind of a weird game from all metrics. Almost gave up 40 shots again. I hope Lardy is okay. Yeah, dude. I hope Lards is okay. I hope Nick Lizard is okay. That would be a bummer. Korch plays it off the glass. Icing on Edmonton. I never started the clock. 25 seconds left. Who hit the angry slapper? Yeah, it was Teuvo. Teuvo slapped it straight into Lardis's hand. Dickinson and Murphy on the empty net apples. Good for them. Who gives a fuck? Florida could be picking number 11 after tonight. Really? Really? You really think so? Renzel. Why wouldn't you just take that the first time, Sam? Like, why are you faking that? Does anybody bite on these Sam Renzel fakes? Like, he does them all the time. Did anybody bite on that shit? Like, just take that thing first time. You just take all the steam off your shot. McKenna, welcome to Chicago. They're not going to draft McKenna, bro. Vancouver has clinched last place. Have they? They won last night. They beat the best team in hockey. Well, there you have it. Hawks lose 3-1 to the Edmonton Oilers. I think I'm going to do a post game. I think I'm doing a post game tonight with Justin. I don't even want to. What's the point? Get me to Tankathon immediately. Actually, get me to the NHL standings immediately. Actually, let me look at the wild card first. Oh, LA Kings won again. Nice. I need LA to keep winning. I would so much rather LA be in that wild card spot than San Jose. This is the perfect place for me for San Jose to finish. All right, let me go league-wide. Florida was 77 points. All right, let me go league. They're ninth. Damn, we really need, I guess they could. We really need them to pick up a couple more wins. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Oh. Blackhawk down if Seattle, Toronto, and Nashville lose. And with that, we are eliminated from playoff contention. Yes, regulation loss. The Blackhawks are officially eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs. They are officially eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs. All right, guys. I am going to sign off and do this post game with B-Hawk memes that will be out in a little bit. Wait, I'm looking for. Oh, Florida did win tonight. Nice. What's their schedule like? Who do they have left? Pitt twice, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, New York, Detroit. Low-key ass. I mean, Pittsburgh's going to be hungry for those points. Like, all these teams are going to be hungry for those points. But they got Toronto and New York. Detroit could be eliminated by this point. I mean, they picked up back-to-back wins against Ottawa and Boston. Maybe they go on a heater. That would be awesome if they could go on a little heater here to end the year. What a gift that would be if we could get that pick. All right, man. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. I need to ask people to subscribe to my channel more often on these streams. I hope you guys are all subscribed. Not that it really matters, but I appreciate you guys. Bye, Brianna. Aw, what a sweetie. Brianna, very cute. I bet you're a cute girl. All right, love you, chat. Post game out tonight. Peace.